So this Instagram algorithm, right? Like, and give me a one in the chat if you've been seeing changes with Instagram. You've been seeing the changes with the algorithm over the past couple months and stuff like that. Just give me a one in the comments if you've been seeing some changes, or if it's been affecting, like your engagement and things that you do on Instagram and things like that. Just give me a one in the comments if that's you. Okay. So the Instagram algorithm is a good thing. It's a bad thing, but it's a good thing. All right. And I'm gonna talk about, why I say it's a bad thing and why it's a good thing. All right. So the reason why it's bad is because, or the reason why it's bad and good, right, is forcing, fitness professionals, personal trainers, like myself and like you, fitness coaches, is forcing us to become better business owners, right? Like, really good at getting clients results, but a lot of personal trainers really struggle with the marketing side of things, right? If I put somebody in front of you, and they, and they work out with you for the next couple months, few months, you helping them with nutrition, exercise, mindset, right? You're going to change their life. You're going to change their life, right? But here's the thing, right? With the skills and the value that you have to be able to communicate that properly to your audience. And that's what marketing is. And a lot of personal trainers struggle with that. Hell, I struggled with that in the beginning when I was first getting my fitness business off the ground about 7 years ago, So I totally get it. But with this algorithm, it's making it harder. It's making it harder for personal trainers to put their message out there, right? To start, marketing themselves and to actually get clients, because this algorithm is just messing everything up. All right. Yeah. Brittany said, yeah, now I'm seeing hashtags can be fewer now. It's changing. So yeah, it's changing very, 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 very fast. All right. But this is the beauty about it, right? So I'm a nerd when it comes to this stuff. I'm always, looking to enhance, my strategy, right? And looking at where the market is going, one, and paying attention to what, big time businesses, big time companies are doing, like Instagram. Instagram's $1 billion company, right? So if you see that they're making all of these changes to the platform, it's because that they know the market is changing. They know that the world is changing, and the world ain't ever going to go back to what it was before. It's going to be better, actually. It's going to be better. All right. Because the pandemic has birthed so many new entrepreneurs, and it's taken entrepreneurs that have already been grinding, right? Britt been grinding for 10 years, right? I've been grinding for 15 plus years. I know Kiwi, she says she been grinding for 10 plus years, right? I know some of you guys have been grinding for a lot of years too. So there's a lot of time that you've been putting into your craft over the last few years. But now this is the time, right? Like, this is the time to really take things to the next level with your business, and the Instagram algorithm can play to your benefit, right? Like, it really can. But these are the certain things that you need to do. Tia, what's popping? Ja, what's popping? We got FVA heavy in the building today. All right. And we got our hot seat coaching call at 7:00 too. So I'm getting warmed up for y'all. All right. But this is the thing, and y'all hear me say this all the time, like niche down, niche down, niche down, niche down. But this is how the Instagram algorithm can really help you with the niche. All right. So when you talk about niching down, of course, it's a person, but it's the result that you can get the person and how you can get the result for them, right? Like, who are you excellent at helping, right? And what result are you excellent at getting them, right? That's what your niche is. Your niche is not just moms, or not just, women, Black women. That definitely ain't a niche, right? It can be what type of Black woman and the result that you can get for her, the specific result that you can get for her. Because I like what Instagram is doing. It's allowing the customer to identify you on Instagram, right? But if you're very broad, the customer can identify you. Because like I said, Instagram, along with the pandemic, has birthed so many different entrepreneurs, so many different coaches. A lot of people were forced to go from what they were doing in person to now what they're doing online. and they had to develop coaching skills and to actually teach and coach people on how they do it and the result that they can get them versus, hey, you show up to a location and I get you this result and you just continue to show up to the location, right? What we gonna do when we were quarantined? What we gonna do? Not run our business, right? So a lot of people had to shift. So there are a lot of businesses that were in person that are now online. So it's a lot of different people teaching things, and it's a lot of coaches that have been birthed because of this pandemic. Good thing, right? Nothing bad about that. But this is the thing. So the market has become extremely sophisticated now, right? So, and me and Britt, we were talking about this, right? So before you could be like, you know, maybe you can get by with it, right? But you definitely can get by with it now. When you can say, hey, I'm a personal trainer and I help, you know, women do such and such. I help women build their confidence, you know, through fitness and nutrition. 2 years ago, a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, that would work. Now that doesn't work. That just don't work no more. It just doesn't work no more because of how the market has changed. A lot of people are familiar with what trainers do, what coaches do online, right? They're a lot familiar with that. But look at the things that Instagram has been doing. Now, I'm not sure if you guys been paying attention, right? But now, when you make your bio, people can find you based on keywords in your bio. That was never Instagram they never did it like that before, right? Never before, because when you compare like Instagram to YouTube, like YouTube is a search engine. So people go to YouTube, like anytime you want to find out how to do something, you go how to blah, 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 right? So YouTube is very heavy on keywords, right? But Instagram is now starting to try and implement that into their platform because people are not just getting their problems fixed on YouTube. People are actually getting their problems fixed on Instagram while being social. Okay. So the market has changed very, very quickly. It's changed very fast. Okay. And as a personal trainer with a registered LLC, S Corp, whatever you are, you're a business owner. And if you are a solo entrepreneur, that means that you're the marketer. You're the person that does the selling. You're the person that does the fulfillment. You're the person that does the payment recovery. You do everything. And the three main important things in your business is fulfillment, marketing, and selling. Because fulfillment is very important, and we'll talk about that. But if you're not marketing, you don't, eventually you won't have a business. You'll be out of business. You'll be a not-for-profit, which is dope. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with a not-for-profit, but you ain't making no profit. All right. So you have to understand how to actually market. And it's very, very important. And Instagram is forcing personal trainers and fitness professionals to get outside of their comfort zone and actually learn and actually boss up and learn how to market. But when you do, and you start to tap in, you can understand how you'll find out how this Instagram algorithm can play in your favor. It can play in your favor. So keywords in the bio, right? So your customer can identify you. So if you're niche down, right? If you are actually niche down, it makes it super easy for your customer to find you. Right now, if you're not niche down and you're super broad, right? And you're not familiar with who your ideal customer is, yeah, that's probably why your engagement has changed. But also if your engagement changed and your income changed, now that's totally different. Right now, if your engagement changed, but it's the right engagement and your income is either, the same or it's going up, like you decent. But if your engagement is changing and your income is changing, we got a problem. And it is not an engagement problem. I promise you it's not. Caprice, what's up? What's up, Precy? What's popping? What's up, everybody? Kiki, what's up? All right. And another thing that they're doing, right? It's not just a photo sharing app, videos. All right. So when right, because you'll get it right? You're gonna keep watching my stuff and you're gonna get it right, or you'll eventually come into the FBA and you'll get it right, But when your customer finds you, guess what? They want to hear from you, right? They don't want to just see photos of you. They want to actually hear what you're talking about. They want to actually hear what you're talking about, right? So this is another way you're gonna have to get outside your comfort zone. I know it's a little scary, putting this video on and actually talking, not just putting the video on and working out, because we know you can't just sell the working out. You can't just sell the working out part. That's the service. That's part of that's one of the tools that you're going to use in order to fix your prospect's problem, right? But if you continue to sell work out, even if you continue to sell coaching, right? Coaching is one of the things that you're going to do when you turn that video on. All right. But you're not selling them coaching. You definitely ain't selling them training. You're selling them the problem that you can fix. You're selling the result that they can get. All right. So, and it's very hard to articulate that if you're just doing a workout video. I mean, you can't articulate that if you're doing a workout video. Now, if you got the voice in the background, now we getting creative when we talk about something different, right? So, and these are like things that I'm not talking about like my opinions. We're talking about things that Instagram is doing, right? Mini chat, conversations. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with, I know ladies in the FBA know what mini chat is, right? But if you ever notice the DM logo has, like this happened like earlier this year. The DM logo changed to the Facebook Messenger logo. Yeah, yeah, that happened months ago. I peeped it. I was like, okay, that means that Messenger and Instagram is somehow going to be integrated later on. I peeped it. I called it already. All right. And yes, and then come June, now here comes ManyChat saying, hey, you can now integrate ManyChat with Instagram. Game changer. Because they want your customer and you to have a what? A conversation. Okay. But let's go back to who you having this conversation with, who gonna be watching your video, who is it easy is. Let's make it easier for this who to find you. This person is your ideal customer. All right. So when we talk about the Instagram algorithm, it's all based on the actions that you take on Instagram. It's based on the things that you watch, the things that you like, okay, the pages that you land on, right? So you have to be very intentional about the actions that you take on Instagram now, right? So if you're always on another personal trainer's page, maybe it could be your friend, maybe it could be somebody that you look up to, you like her physique, she has a lot of followers, right? You look up to her and things like that, and you're always on her page, right? You're always on her page, but maybe she don't follow you. Maybe she don't follow you. Maybe she does. It doesn't matter. Either way it go, y'all gonna be engaging with each other. You will see her post, she'll see your post. Neither one of you guys have a problem that she already in shape and living her best life inside and out. You won't have a problem that she can fix. You're an online trainer. You're a health and fitness coach. So if she see your post talking about how you can help, Black women through health and fitness and nutrition, right? Who cares if she sees it? She ain't gonna sign up. She's not gonna book a call. She's not gonna sign up for your high ticket program. So you're engaging with the wrong person. You being social with the wrong person on social media, especially with how the algorithm is now. The algorithm, right, quote unquote, okay, it's saying this is how you can take advantage of this as a business owner or as a creator with a business account or creator account. You want to create more and do more business on social media, right? Like it could be 80% you doing things for your business, 20% you jerking around and stuff like that. I'm not saying that I don't jerk around. Like me and Caprice, we send each other funny videos, quite often, right? But I'll make sure that my work is done first. And I'm very particular about it. I might not, like it or something like that. I might not follow the page, right? So I'm very intentional about the actions that I'm taking on social media because I'm running a business. I got people that I need to help. You know what I'm saying? So it's very, very important that you understand how these things work and that you're taking advantage of it. But first, you got to understand who your ideal customer is. Who is this person? Who is this person? Who is the best person that I can help? And the best way to find this is really focusing on nutrition. I mean, not nutrition, retention. Really focusing on retention, right? You can't listen if you're not servicing the clients that you have, right? How can you don't want to focus on always just getting other clients, and you're not getting positive reviews and awesome testimonies and awesome before and afters from your current clients. Get that from them. You should always be focused on doing that. And when you do that, guess what you're going to get? You're going to get some information. You're going to get some data from them. So now you know what the hell to even talk about in your marketing. All right. If you're struggling with content, it's because you haven't gathered enough information, or you're just not listening when you're talking to clients or when you're talking to prospects. That's what it all comes down to. And that's going to help you identify who your ideal customer is. And it's going to help you niche down, right? So now it makes it easier for the customer to find you, but also for you to find your customer. All right. So this is where the game changer comes in at, because that's the number one person that you should be engaging with, being social with on social media. But the thing is, you probably been hearing me say that all week when you're like, I don't know who the hell my damn ideal customer is, or how to even find them, right? And that does take time, but it takes listening. You have to sometimes take a step back, take a month or two, sometimes a week, depending on how long you've been in the game, right? But you have to be able to want to just get on a call and collect information from a prospect, right? Want to jump on a random coaching call, or do a random training, with your client so you can collect some information from them. Do surveys, right? Do surveys, okay? One time, I think it was earlier this year, I did a random survey of ladies that I feel are my ideal client, but aren't my client yet. She ain't signed up. It was like 10 ladies. They haven't signed up with me at the time. They wasn't signed up with me, right? I was like, hey, you mind doing this survey for me? You always want to learn. It's a relationship. You always want to learn more about who your ideal customer is. But first you have to want to, right? What's up, everybody that just joined? Y'all got questions? Go ahead and put them in the comments. I can start running my mouth and start answering questions. Another thing that they doing, they allowing you to add tags to posts, and not just tags about products, like physical products, like if you got, supplements or athleisure, but also digital products, right? Maybe you got a ebook or something. Maybe you have some type of, freebie or some type of, Jesus Christ, a lead magnet that you're giving away, right? Like it's easy to tag digital. You can tag digital products now. Like Instagram wants you to monetize this platform, but they want you to be a better business owner. They want you to, they want you to actually succeed. All right. So it's very, very important that you guys are doing this, because when you do this, you won't have to worry about, oh man, because of the Instagram algorithm, will I still be able to scale my business? Yes, you will. You will. What does your survey look like? How did you decide on a population to send it to? So I'm familiar with who my ideal customer is. So I just had different questions of information that I wanted to gather. All right. So I came up with some questions, right, for marketing purposes. And this is the thing about marketing as well. If you collect information from a marketing standpoint, from your prospects, from someone who's a qualified prospect, yes, that'll help you with your content, but also guess what else? What else it'll help you with? It'll help you with, okay, maybe I need to change this or add this to my program, right? You know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to add this to my program. You know what I'm saying? So marketing research is always going to benefit you from a marketing standpoint, and on the back end when it's time to retain this client or when it's time to close this client. All right. And the same thing with the clients. I did a client survey as well. The information that they're going to give me is going to help me with the program, but it's also going to help me with my marketing. Right. And every time you do a survey, like the questions can change and stuff like that, but just take some time out, right? understand, it's the best way to do this is first understand who your ideal customer is, right? Because you don't want to do I mean, you could do a survey just to, for just to better your service and stuff like that, for sure, right? But if you want to scale your business and you want to grow your business, first identify who your ideal customer is, right? And then you can start doing surveys and things like that based on, and now the questions that you ask can be information that you've gathered from prospects or or clients. And instead of assuming things, right? Because the thing that you might think they have an issue with, you might think their biggest issue is time, right? But maybe their biggest issue is, preparation, right? You don't know. So instead of guessing, hey, we can go ahead and just get the information directly from the source. Okay. And then there were ladies that, I always follow, and I have certain qualifications, right? And I always see the type of content that they post and how active they are and things like that. So it was about like 8 or 10 ladies, I can't remember. And I sent them all, surveys, and they all did it. What's the difference between scale and grow? Okay, cool. That's a good question. So one, you're always in growth stage. If the business isn't growing, then the business is dying. That's for sure. All right. Now, when you're in scaling means that you're scaling back from some of the tasks in the business, but the revenue in the business and the company is still growing. Right. So for example, when you get to a point, say you start consistently doing, $8,000 to $10,000 a month, right? And you're doing that 100% on your own, no help. You got some automation and you got systems and processes in place, but you're ready to go to $20,000 a month and beyond, right? In order for you to do that without losing your mind and your mental health, right, there's going to be tasks that needs to come off your plate, right? So you have to bring in, an assistant coach, a VA, at that point, if you don't already, you probably have to hire like a CPA, like all different bookkeeping, all different type of things that you're going to have to start doing to remove you from different tasks so you can focus on more of money-making activities, right? So as the business is growing, right, the clients are still being fulfilled, right? And you can continue to grow, and you can still have, your mental health. All right. But you as a person and in the business always wants to continue to grow, and you should always want to invest in it and learn more different things for your business. Good question though. Good question. Cool. Yeah. Let me know if you guys, did I miss a question? Let me know if you guys got any other questions. Cool. But yeah, at the end of the day, this is the thing, guys, like Instagram wants you to be social. So when you think about the word social, think about the word engage, right? So, and Instagram is really, like, in my opinion, the things that they're doing, the changes that they're making, right? Like it's like they want people, especially coaches, consultants and things like that, right? They want us to sell high ticket. They don't want us to sell low ticket, right? Because eventually they're going to want you to start doing what? Putting money in paid advertisement. That's what they're going to want you to start doing, And another thing that they're doing is, because we spend a decent amount of money on ads. So Facebook owns Instagram. They are now just wanting to get on the phone with us and just give us free consultations for no charge at all. And it seems like they're appointing different like associates with Facebook to different accounts, and to make sure that this account is spending money. Y'all, like, I really need y'all to tap in and pay attention to what's going on. Years ago, y'all, like, Instagram and Facebook, it was like they was cool with people running ads, but they didn't want to have everybody understand how ads work so people can actually take advantage of it. For what reason? Years ago, I don't know. They was always shutting accounts down. They will always reject your ad, like all different type of, they was really petty about a lot of stuff. Now they're not like that. They're saying we want you to use our platform to make you money. And eventually we want you, the solopreneur, that's going from making $3,000 to $5,000 a month to making $10,000 to $20,000 a month. We want you to eventually start running paid advertisement with us. And when you do, we're going to give you free calls every month, no charge. And they give pretty good information on those calls too. All right. So, but you got to tap in and pay attention to what's going on in the marketplace. You got to tap in. All right. So at the end of the day, they want you to monetize it. And listen, Instagram don't care who follows who. They don't care. Like, it's still over 1 billion people on the platform. You think they care if you have, 30,000 followers and another person has 300? They don't care. They just want us to socialize and engage with each other. That's it. So you're trying to grow your following. It's not benefiting your business at all whatsoever, especially if you do not know who your ideal customer is, because you get happy if you get anybody to follow you. I don't care. I only want my ideal customer follow me. I'm following them back ASAP. I tell my VA, you see somebody follow me, you follow them back ASAP, especially if they are, an ideal customer. We know we can go to somebody's page and tell if they're an ideal customer. Ideal customer, we still have to qualify them, right? But we can go to the page and tell if they're an ideal customer. Just because they're not qualified this year, next year, they might be qualified, right? So I'm still going to follow. You feel what I'm saying? I want to engage with everybody that my expertise can help, right? That's it. I don't really want to engage with nobody else. Don't really care, right? Hit my phone, hit my line, catch me in traffic or something, right? You know what I'm saying? Hit me on Facebook, but Instagram, nah, man. Like, I'm completing my mission when I'm showing up on Instagram. Y'all got me? First time on here, and thank you for sharing. Absolutely, no problem. Maybe it wasn't intended for sales and strictly friends and family. Right, exactly. In the beginning, it wasn't, it was, like, if you think about it, depending on how long you've been on Instagram, right? Like, when you got on Instagram, it was just photo sharing. That was it. But also, it wasn't, entrepreneurs wasn't like really popping like that. I've been, monetizing social media since Facebook years ago, right? Started monetizing Facebook first, and then we switched over to Instagram. We was doing both at the same time. Then we switched over to Instagram, right? So now Instagram is very, very heavy in, hey, like, we want you guys to, be friendly and stuff like that on here, but they're really trying to, if you pay attention to what they're doing, they're trying to separate the two when it comes to Facebook and when it comes to Instagram. I believe in about a year or so, if you can pay attention now, you can take a piece of content, post it on Instagram, and then post that same piece of content on Facebook, and you won't get the same engagement. You won't. Because they have been trying to separate the two. Because at a time, it was like, oh, like Instagram, Facebook, kind of the same thing a little bit. Not anymore. You know what I'm saying? Friends and family and things like that is going to be more so for Facebook. You could still be able to target people and run ads on Facebook, right? Or do different things like, Facebook groups and stuff like that. But Instagram is really starting to become like the money machine, the ATM. The ATM. But it's very quick, it's very fast paced. So you have to adapt rather quickly, and you have to you got to be on organic content. Like, you definitely, Kenya, what's up? I was just talking about my VA. What's up, Kenya? You listen, like, years ago, we used to run ads and not do a lot of organic content. You can't do that no more with Instagram. You got to be on here organically. It's a lot of people I'll talk to, and they'll say, oh, I started running ads, and I was losing money, not getting any sales. And I go to their page and look at their organic content. I'm like, who the hell you helping? If you can't find your ideal customer through organic content, you won't be able to find them through paid traffic. I mean, it just, you can't, like, organic is the foundation when it comes to your marketing. Now, in today's time, organic, especially if you're not like, if you're not like this big shot person, and if you ain't Oprah or somebody like a big brand like that, you got to do organic content, sweetie. You got to do organic content, sis. And the organic content is gonna benefit you in the long run when it's time for you to run ads. We run ads. We spend money on paid advertisement for sure, but organic is still my best tool for acquiring, for acquisition. It's still my best tool. It still is. You know what I'm saying? All right. Like because I know who my person is. I know a lot about them. I'm still going to, still find, I'm still learning, y'all. Don't give me, hey, listen, ladies. Hey, look, I ain't got y'all all the way figured out, but, I got you figured out a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still learning, right? So organic content is the foundation when it comes to your marketing. And then I recommend spending about 12 months going really, really hard on organic marketing, 12 months, right? And this is the good thing about organic marketing, especially if you got a creator or a business account. You got a creator or a business account, there's a pixel on that page. That means when your ideal customer comes to your page and engage with you, watch a video, like a photo, share a photo, save a photo, watch your story, follow you, right? They are now being put inside of an audience. So when it's time for you to run ads and you go to your ads manager and you tell Instagram, all right, give me a list of all the people that I've messaged in the last 365 days. Bam, you got an audience right there. And you can run ads to just them. But so this is the thing though, right? If you was to do it now, you just got a bunch of random people in there. It's just a bunch of random people because you're not speaking to most of the time. You're not speaking to nobody. So if you're not speaking to an ideal customer, then you ain't speaking to anybody. And now you can spend money on that, but you're not going to get the same type of ROI if you niche down and narrow down and target a specific person organically first. And then you look up 12 months and now you're like, oh, shoot, I got an audience of 10,000 people right here in this pixel of my ideal customer. And now how about we do this? We run ads to them for 30 or 60 days. And then after that, we'll create a lookalike audience on people that look just like them, but are not them. And then we'll run cold traffic to them. And now you scale it, like scale it. But that's the game. That's the game. This is just what I just told y'all is the same process that all the ladies go through in the FBA. But because organic in the beginning is the foundation. It's the foundation. All right, guys. So, but you got to be willing to put the work in the beginning. Once you put the work in the beginning, like you set, you straight. I mean, you still got to work, you know what I'm saying? But you doing more working with this thing up here. And now you can leverage, like we were talking about when the young lady was asking, what's the difference between growing and scaling, right? Now you can leverage the scale. You can scale back from certain tasks, right? Because now you're delegating things out, right? And now you can scale the revenue. But a lot of y'all, if you want to scale your revenue right now, and if you were to scale your revenue, give me a one in the chat. If 20 clients tomorrow were getting onboarded, that you will be able to onboard 20 clients properly, right? And bring them into your program. 20 clients paying you $2,000 tomorrow. You got systems in place, you got a process in place to onboard them properly, and you still retain all 20 of those ladies when they start their program Monday, and you don't get no refunds. Right? So everybody be saying that, oh yeah, they want that until it actually happens, and then your business breaks, like crumbles. Okay, but you can get prepared for that though, Queen. That's the thing. Right? People don't get the reason why you probably don't have it right now is because that means that you didn't prepare for it because you don't believe it's going to come. Me and my team over the last month, we are prepared. We are prepared to bring in 10 ladies, to bring in 30 ladies over, like 30 or more ladies over these next 3 quarters, while still giving our clients amazing fulfillment, giving them amazing results. So the clients that haven't hit 10K months, plus the new clients, they all gonna hit 10K months, especially when January hit. We prepared, we got the systems up, everything already set up because we know it's going to come. So y'all got to get prepared for the thing that you, for the thing that that you know is going to come. But when you don't get prepared and say God bless you when it comes, you better be ready. Because the last thing you want to do is not be ready when God sends you a blessing. All right. And the things that I'm talking about right now is what's required, because Instagram is telling us, they giving us this, it's right in front of us. They giving us this information. I can't pronounce the guy's name. It starts with an M, but he lets us know the stuff that Instagram is about to do, or is already doing. And you got to stay up to date with this stuff. You got to stay up to date with it. Questions. Kenya, yeah, you already, Kenya, you know what I'm gonna do. Capri, what's up? Yeah. Boy, ain't no way. Like, Kenya, for real, ain't no way it's gonna happen. No way. Fine, Keisha, what's pop? There we go, Kenya. Thank you, Kenya. Thank you, Kenya. Y'all, Kenya been, listen, Kenya been man, she's a beast. Y'all need it. Look, Kenya is a beast, right? VA, best VA. I mean, sheesh. Kenya's a beast. Yeah, Von Keisha, I hope you're ready for that hot seat coaching, man. I'm getting warmed up. Y'all got any other questions? If y'all got any other questions, let me know. Okay. And this is the thing, guys, like Instagram is rewarding you. They're rewarding you for engaging and being social with your ideal customer. All right. They're rewarding you for that. The one way is like when you are engaging with your customer, the post that you make on your story, on your news feed, right? They're going to be one of the first to see it. So Instagram is saying, since you've been connecting and engaging and being social with your ideal customer, we're going to take your post and put it at the top of your ideal customer's news feed. Boom, bam. That's the reward, because that's what you want. Because because of how the algorithm works now, it's not going to show everybody your shit. It don't want to do that. It doesn't want to do that, guys. And this is the thing, you shouldn't want to do that. You shouldn't want it to do that, because including myself, I still got people that follow me that are not my ideal customer. I want them to unfollow me ASAP, please. I don't care if I get down to 5,000 followers. I don't care about the aesthetics. I don't give a fuck about that stuff. I want nobody but my ideal customer to follow me on social media. Period. So if you're watching this live and you ain't my ideal customer, do me a favor and unfollow me. But no, you can keep following me if you find my stuff very, informative and motivational and stuff like that. Like, keep following me. But I'm saying the people that don't find it helpful, right? I don't want to speak to anybody that's not that is not giving what it's supposed to give. If it ain't giving what it's supposed to give, just unfollow me, right? Like, even if I say one thing, one line, I wanted to help somebody with, you ain't even got to tell me, right? But I'm gonna always show up and speak my perspective and teach what I'm supposed to teach. I'm going to follow my mission regardless of who like it or not. Scott says, do you only coach personal trainers? Well, we have health coaches, wellness coaches, nutritionists. we have, ladies like that are inside of our, our Fitness Empire Accelerator, right? But most of the women are used to or have some type of background when it comes to personal training. All right. But can it work for like a wellness coach, health coach? Like absolutely, for sure. It's about to get real, guys. Get serious. Yeah. Hey, you already know Kenya is about to go crazy. Crazy. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, guys, I know I said 20-minute Q&A, but if you guys got any other questions, just drop them in the chat. I'm gonna jump off in 2 minutes if you guys don't have any other questions. You're welcome. What do you do, Scott? If you don't mind, telling me, what do you do? Are you a personal trainer? Are you a health coach or something like that, life coach? Okay, cool. Cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Mindfulness, life coach, and CBT. Okay, cool. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I mean, so pretty much what we do is we help personal trainers take their expertise, the things that they were doing in person. We help them take that and put it into a high ticket online coaching program that includes mindfulness and life coaching inside of it, pretty much. All right. Like that's what it is, like if you want to fix a problem for somebody, right, with their health and fitness, like it's mandatory that you help them with things outside of just exercise and nutrition. They need some type of mindset. They need spirituality, reflection, self-care, accountability, so many different things that a person actually needs in order to make that full transition. So what we do is we help these ladies create a high ticket program, like what should be included based on their framework and based on what they believe. We don't tell if somebody don't want to include, spirituality in it, you don't have to. But we get a lot of ladies. I'm a man of God, right? So I attract a lot of ladies, a lot of women that are women of God. You know what I'm saying? And they want to include things like that inside of their program because that's what they did and that's what they believe is necessary for a person to transform their life. Cool. Add it. And hold them accountable for it. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Von Keisha, same thing, right? Like that's Von Keisha's in that field, like she do the same thing, right? You know what I'm saying? Same thing. Like, when you come in, if some of you ladies, if you're watching this, if you're watching the replay or the live, when you come in the FVA, we're gonna be talking about mindset too. It ain't just gonna be mindset, and then we don't give you strategic stuff, right? Like we give you the strategic things, but this is the thing: if you don't have the right mindset, then you're not gonna be able to apply the strategy correctly and consistently. So yes, mindset and self-accountability, all of these things are just as important as the marketing strategy, the sales strategy, the high ticket content that we teach you how to create, right? It's just as important because when you get to it and say you get stuck, because you will, you need to be saying the right things to yourself up here in order for you to take the right action to get you unstuck. You feel me? Or for you, yeah, like, like for you to raising your hand can get you unstuck. Working through the worksheet can get you unstuck, right? There's so many different actions that need to take place to get you unstuck. But you got to have the right mindset so that when you do get stuck, you'd be like, all right, cool, let me do this. Instead of waiting to get stuck and you'd be like, this don't work. Because whichever one you choose, you're right, 100%.